Good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you for doing this interview. I've been wanting to interview a whole bunch of people from Bangkok, and you're one of about 4 or 5
Oh,
that I'm interviewing.
I feel proud.
No, I mean, I think one of the things that attracts me to your work is that I've seen you, I think, grow as an artist. Of course, this blog is really more about how you learn. So I'm interested in how you learn, maybe through looking at your art, but it's about how you grow as a person, how you grow as an artist. Okay, is that right? So maybe first tell me or tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I am an architect right now. I'm a freelance actually for 3 years already, and I have studied architect and master degree. So it's like 7 years in.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But architects is 7 years anyway, right? Typically, yeah.
And before getting into the architect school, I draw a lot.
Right.
It is because to entrance the university.
Yeah.
And when we study in architect, we stop drawing for
For fun.
happiness, for fun. Yes.
Yeah. But you draw for work.
Yeah, draw for work only, and I can say that I stopped sketching since I was second year.
Oh, that's a long time to stop.
Yeah, I mean for fun.
Right.
Yes, and I have to start again 6 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Have to again.
so you enjoy it, obviously.
Really right now, yes.
Yeah, I think your line shows happiness too when you draw. You agree? When you draw, you feel happy. Your lines are happy too.
Yeah, yes. I feel I like drawing line a lot since I was a kid. Yes.
Okay, so maybe tell me about your either philosophy or your style, your vision, or whatever you call it, right? Of how you approach your art.
I think normally I love to see the space
Yeah.
because I'm an
The architect. Yes, I was just going to say that.
Understand or appreciate the outdoor space or transition space, interior space.
So the experience of experiencing space is what an architect look. Yeah.
And the place.
The place.
Yes.
Right. So I think that's obviously a very architect way of thinking. You're designing space and you're designing not just a building but the experience, right?
Yeah.
So I guess what you're saying is that when you draw, you're trying to capture that experience. Is that what you're saying?
I try to show the space maybe to accent the dark area and the bright area.
Yeah.
So I love to show that maybe that's one point of my painting.
Right. So does that mean that when you are sketching, you are always conscious of space? Is that always the case or not always?
Yes, I think always.
Always.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So okay. Maybe if I were to ask a different way of asking, when you look at your work, how do you?
One.
Yeah. How? Yeah. Maybe you show us 1 or 2 of what you've done today. Okay. I'll hold this from you, right? And you can maybe
I love a lot.
Okay. So describe it for us.
Okay. Okay. This one is like a community by the river. Yeah, community by the Chao Phraya River in Bangkok, and the space is very unique, like very low space. Yes, and it's like all wooden and all. No need at all. I mean,
right. So it's kind of uneven,
random, and very low. And when you walk,
right. Can I hold
yeah, please.
So amazing lines. I mean, if I look at this, the chaos comes through in your lines.
Yeah,
right?
I think I love chaos. I normally love to sketch the community,
right?
The randomness. I like that. Yes,
but,
this scene when I was there, suddenly this scene like capture in my feeling, so I have to write down and sketch.
But when I look at this, I get drawn into it. I get drawn into the boats. I get drawn into the surrounding, and I can sense the vastness or chaos. It's not really chaos. There's beauty in it, right?
Sure.
Clearly, right?
Sure.
So I look at it and I get drawn into it. And I think that shows in a lot of your work that how you draw your audience in, right?
I think this is that what I say. I try to draw the space. You can feel the narrow space
Yeah.
that I was sitting, and you
Right.
can see like the big area at the Chao Phraya River
Yeah.
over there.
Okay. So, okay, maybe we take this as an example. How did you start? Where do you start? This line?
I have to sit and look and capture in my eye and
Observe.
like design in my brain first
Okay.
what I want to show,
Right.
what I want
Can
to
you see
accent.
like part of it before you could see it, right? You could see in your head. That's what
Yeah,
you're saying, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
can see it.
And I decided, okay, this one should be panorama
Right.
because to show the narrow space.
Yeah.
So I start with the foreground first,
Yep.
and I decided this should be in the real one is it very dark like
Okay,
black.
Okay.
So I decide to make it white
Right.
in my painting
So you
to
flip,
leave.
you flip it over to
Yeah,
white.
yeah. So I have to design the tone.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Right. Excellent. So in this case, you had very dark foreground.
Yeah.
You turn it white.
Yeah.
So these become mid-tones.
Yes. Yes, it
And
is.
these are all on purpose left white so that it pops, right? And what about color scheme? Did you have a conscious color scheme or it's just
Many people said that they love my color scheme,
I love your
but
color scheme.
actually I don't know how it comes from. Yeah, maybe because I try to mix color together.
Yeah.
I never use the pure pigment.
okay?
Yeah, always mix.
So every patch is 2-3 colors mixed up.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
I
that's good, huh?
don't like pure pigment.
Yeah, you're exact opposite to me, but
Oh really? Sorry.
no, it's not wrong or right. It's just
style.
personality,
Yeah,
and style,
yeah,
right?
style, yes.
And I love it because I think it speaks very clearly of almost sort of like you say, you describe the space, and I'm drawn into it, and it's not distracted by pure colors. You know what I mean? It's not like a pure color here that will distract me. And
Yeah.
so
yeah.
yeah. But it's
That's what I
very
try.
a very, very good sketch. Well done. Congratulations. This is very
Thank
good.
you. I really like this one also.
But okay, let's talk about set before you let this one go. So your process is line, foreground, then drawing the rest in, and then color.
Yes. Color.
Dark comes the last. Is
The
that right?
last, yes.
The last.
Dark. The last one is a dark, so it can like help me accent
Excellent.
at the point I want
Right.
to. Yes.
So you paint from light to dark, right? Basically.
Yes, basically yes.
Okay, very good. So thank you. Now let's talk about your learning process.
Okay.
Okay, put this away.
Okay.
Okay, so how generally from an art perspective, tell us how you approach learning. Yeah, generally speaking.
Generally, I believe in practicing. I don't believe in the too much academic because
Too much theory.
not too much. Yes, because it will like block our thinking instead of being ourselves.
Right.
I always share the beginner,
Right.
the beginner sketcher, beginner painter that please ask yourself what you see in the scene.
Yeah.
What inspire you, what make
So
you
emotional-
happiness.
The emotional
Yeah,
connection, right?
and what you want to tell the
Okay.
others.
Right. So communication,
Yeah.
emotional connection to the place.
Emotional, what you want to say.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a song or a book,
Yeah.
same communication.
Right.
And when you practice and look at the other sketches, one day your skill will be
Improve.
a little
you-
bit every day.
So you believe in 10,000 hours of practice, basically, right? So you want to stop this and take a photo?
Okay.
So so basically, you believe in like lots of practice.
Lots of
Lots of
yes.
practice.
Once
Okay.
yes, like when I go to the like the event, like the sketchwalk event for
Yeah.
5 days, 7 days, I can see myself really improve after that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a concentrated camp.
Yeah, yeah.
You go through it and yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the things I really like about all this sketch walk is actually the fact that I see other sketches and I always use the word steal or copy or the word copy, right? Copy from do you feel the same? Like do you see all these great artists around and you learn something from you?
Yeah, I just learned the previous one I just
Yeah.
finished. I saw one of my friend painting very fast and very clear with
Right.
very less color.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe
That's another technique.
and I have no time to finish. So maybe this piece I will use less color, and I really like it.
Okay.
I learned another style also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steal from one of these guys.
Yeah.
No, it's my experience too. I mean, I've sketched with people like Nam Chai or even Ashni. And I'm like always
Yeah.
looking at like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, that's another cool trick that I've learned. The way they dropped colors into different, different aspects of it, or even Ashni's line.
Yeah.
His lines work.
His line very excellent.
Excellent, right? So I love that. So okay, what about how do you know when you have like when, for example, your sketch? Let's talk about your sketch, right? How do you know when it's done, finished? That's always a hard one for me because I look at it and I'm like, oh, keep going, and then it's destroyed before I know it.
It is actually it's quite strange for me. I always like blink, okay, it's done.
Yeah.
It just come, it's done.
So a bit of feeling, a bit of
Feeling,
closure,
yes,
I
yes.
don't know. It's the way you
It's the
describe it.
feeling.
It's a
yeah.
feeling, right? Yeah. But that also take practice, I guess, in some ways.
Sure. Actually, it's to practice your eyes and you know when to stop. Yeah. Maybe look at others,
Right.
other works.
Okay. So, any advice for our audience if they are learning how to sketch? What would be your advice? Top 1, 2, 3. I don't know. Advice.
First one, sure, to a lot of practicing.
Okay.
Maybe
a lot of practice.
every day you have to draw something, maybe a little thing like a hand or foot or on the sky train. Yeah, please practice. Another one is don't be afraid, because we are adults. We always afraid fair to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So why you have to
We're
afraid?
conditioned to be afraid, right?
Yeah, you are not going to sell this tomorrow, or you're not going to. It's not your work. No
It's
one.
the process, right? It's
Yeah.
Not yeah.
No one gonna give you the score or anything.
Yeah.
So just do it.
Just
This
do
is your time. Have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So good advice. Any third one? No.
I think we should study from look at many works of others. Maybe you understand,
others
you
and
don't
learn from others,
understand. Maybe you try to ask yourself why you love this piece,
Right.
the tone, or you like the color. Then you might know what you might want to approach for different style of each of you. Yeah.
I love your work.
Thank
Keep
you.
going.
Thank you so much.
You will go very, very far, I know, because I've seen your improvement, over the last few years, I suppose.
Yeah,
And,
I feel that too, but I a little bit progress and a little bit understand my own style a little bit every day.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
better than being blind to it. I think
Yeah.
yours is a very systematic approach, which means that you go very far because you know what you're doing. So
but actually I have been feeling lost like maybe 2 years ago.
yeah, but that's
Or
normal.
what is my style?
But that's normal. I mean,
Kind
you
of.
find your voice after a while, right?
Yeah,
And-
maybe
and
every people, I think.
yeah. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.